The first day of summer. My sister's birthday. It's 8:52. Technically, it's. I used to think it was the longest day of the year. I mean, where we have the most daylight. But when I looked it up online the other day, it looked like from today all the way for a few days, it was actually, I think a few days from now, it was actually even a little longer, and then it started going back. So if you're in New York, this is about as light as it's gonna stay. This is the perfect time for me. I love this time of night between 8 and 9 o'clock. I was gonna say the stores aren't so busy, but some of the stores near me aren't even open. Some stores close at 8:30. It's like, come on. But then you have like the Stop and Shops. I think they stay open till midnight. But man, I can't believe we're here already. I kind of feel like I've been talking about trying to get to summer quick. You know, the winter for some reason is depressing. I actually wanted to get up early today because I kind of wanted to get out. You know, you have this kind of daylight twice a day. You have it, you know, around this time, and then you also have it in the morning, like 6:30. And I wanted to get out, well, between 5 and 6:30, I guess, is when, you know, it's like the same as now. It's not so crowded, the streets. But last night I ended up staying up later. I laid with my son. He went to sleep. And then I got up to play some of the new Switch 2. What's the game that it came with? Mario Kart. I was actually playing with 8-Bit Eric last night and 23 other people. So I did that for a few hours. I'm still not a Mario Kart type of guy. I know some people love it. Now, this one I know is supposed to be like an open world, and I want to test it out. And it may make me like it a little bit more, but I was never a Mario Kart person. I know people love it, and it's just not my thing. I think they should always have a pack-in game, though. I don't know. Back in the days, all the consoles had a pack-in. Well, I shouldn't say all. I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about. I didn't buy consoles back then, but I thought they always had a pack-in game. Even the way the PlayStation came with Astrobot, I think that was pretty cool. The Nintendo, at the very least, should have came with that tour game. I bought it. I mean, it's okay. It's like a $10 game. But let's be honest, what it's showing you is it should have been a free game to show you the ins and outs of the Switch, to be honest. Like, they could have thrown that in easy. But I'm not going to be one of those YouTubers complaining about it, because at the end of the day, it's $10. I bought it anyway. Just like today, I went to GameStop and I actually traded in a Switch. I traded in my Legend of Zelda OLED, my PS Vita, and a few PS Vita games, and I got almost $250. Now, could I have gotten more? Sure, but then I would have had to pay eBay fees. I would have had to pay shipping. I would have had to worry about getting scammed, because tech items are, you know, big for getting scammed. This way it was 1, 2, 3. I bought a few things with it, and I still have like $130 left. I won't do that with all my stuff, but with that, I wanted to just get it over with. But anyway, tonight, the 21st, I have to go back to one of my videos because I was giving away the police lights for the RC cars, for the 18 to 24 scale. I have a video, and I said on the 21st, I'm going to pick whoever left me a comment, and then leaving me, you know, basically a comment, let me know which RC you want to put the lights on. As long as you're a subscriber and you live in the lower 48 states, I'm going to pick someone and I'll ship it out Monday. If nobody left me a message or a comment, I should say, I'll delete the video and I'll try. I do have another video I'm giving stuff away that I'm going to pick on the last day of the month. But anyway, I just wanted to come out here, say hello. I think in the back of my head, I've been thinking about summer for so long. You know, last year I had a few health scares. Even though I knew by like July 11th that the scares were false, both of them, for some reason the summer just, like, it flew by. And I have a funny feeling this summer's gonna fly by too, especially since today was the first day my wife and son went in the pool. Usually they're in the pool from what do you call it? Sorry, my wife distracted me, leaving me a message. My mother-in-law squirted soap in her eyes. I don't know how she survives. And they're burning. I guess, you know, when you're in the shower, where we have the soap, I guess it's like head level for her. When she hit it, it kind of went in her eyes. But that's another story. Anyway, hey everybody. I don't know where you guys are. I'm in Lower Westchester, New York, and it finally feels like summer. And I wanted to come out here because this is where I come all year, when it's icy on the ground, when it's cold on the ground. Today's technically the longest day, we should have the, you know, it's almost 9 o'clock, it's 8:59 and it's still a little light out here. I wish it could be like this all year long. I hate in the winter when it's 4:30 and it's dark already. I mean, it just makes it so depressing. Especially if you're already in a little rut, it just makes it worse. Like having these long days are so nice. Yeah, it's really nice out here. The one thing I don't hear, though, usually when it's a nice night like this, I hear the birds. If it's more in July, last year I heard the cicadas. That's something that I'm not hearing right now. And to be honest, it kind of makes it feel, I don't know, when you hear the birds going and the cicadas, you kind of feel like you're in the woods. It's just relaxing. Now there's nothing, it's just quiet. But anyway, I'm gonna probably go online tonight and play some games. I may play some Switch 2 games. Again, if anybody's into RC cars, I'm giving away the little police lights for the top of them. I said I was gonna do that today, June 21st. I'm just gonna pick one person who leaves me a comment on that video. All you have to do is leave me a comment telling me what RC you want to put the lights on. If you're a subscriber and you live in the lower 48 states, I'll pick one person and I'll ship it Monday. I also have some stuff I'm giving away for the Switch. Just look for another video that says free giveaways. I'm going to give that stuff away the last day of the month. There's 5 items there. I just like, you know, instead of trying to sell stuff, sometimes I like helping people out. Trying to build this community organically. And if I could help people in the process, it's even better. Yeah, it's so quiet over here. You know, growing up where I grew up in the Bronx, right off 241st White Plains Road, on a nice night like tonight, you would have everybody on their steps. You know, it's crazy because I was just thinking about the house I grew up in the Bronx. My backyard was so tiny. It was basically half the size of my garage because that's how tiny my backyard was. I had no front yard at all. I mean, it was literally, and yet we were always having fun, always hanging out. Now I live in a neighborhood where everybody has these big front yards, these big backyards, these big side yards. We don't have houses on top of one another. And yet, on a nice light night like tonight, it's crickets. You don't hear nobody at all. Like, nobody hangs out. When I have my 4th of July barbecue, I invite everybody from the neighborhood. I only have 2 people that usually show up. My friend Al down the block, who I think I see is sitting in front of his house right now, and my neighbor to the left of me. I'm sorry, my neighbor to the right of me. Well, depending on which way you're standing. Just crazy. Because if you would have given me this growing up, I would have tore it up. We would have tore it up. We would have had so much fun. But yet, and that's just funny. That's just the way life is, right? And what's funny is my neighbors to the left, if I'm standing in front of my house, looking out like I am now, the neighbors to the left of me are from the Bronx. The neighbors across from me are from the Bronx. The neighbors on the other side of the street from me are from the Bronx. But to be honest, nobody hangs out Bronx style like I do. No one hangs out on the stoop. And to be honest, I watched a video the other day and it said every like 20-year-old should spend a little time in like a facility where people are dying. And they said that's because you'll realize not to waste life. And that's how I kind of felt last year when I had the back-to-back health scares of the thyroid cancer was one, and then the doctors told me, they thought I needed a bypass. Actually, I was just at the doctor's a few days ago, and they said my blood pressure was a little wonky again. Who knows? But the point is, it scares you enough to make you really appreciate just sitting in front of the house doing nothing. Like, I'm not doing nothing right now. I'm talking to you guys. It's what I really want to do, though, is I want to start enjoying the whole day, like coming out here at 5:30 in the morning with a cup of coffee, sitting out here. Like I said, unfortunately, I end up spending a lot of the time, once my son falls asleep, he wants me to lay with him. Once he falls asleep, a lot of times I get up and then I either goof around with the PlayStation or the Switch or my RC cars or something else. And then I'm up to 3, 4 in the morning. And then obviously I can't get up at 5:30 if I'm just going to bed. But yeah, life is crazy. I follow so many people on social media now that are going through some tough times. It's almost like when you follow one, then it's like Instagram just pops, makes you follow, it puts everybody up into your, what do you call it? And it's so sad because I follow one person, a husband and wife, Tanner and Shay. They just had a baby, and the husband, he's 30 years old or something, and he just went in hospice now. And it's just it's so sad. Like, man, I just had a bug fly right by my ear. Again, I didn't put on no bug spray tonight, but I did spray my yard with the mosquito spray. I want to see how well it works. I used to actually use mosquito guard, and I stopped using him because they used to come like every 12, 13 weeks. But then last year, because of different excuses, they came like every 2.5 months. Now, I know they can't come when it's rainy and they can't come when it's windy, but they used it as an excuse to not come at all. And if they're only going to come every 8 weeks, 10, whatever it is, whatever it was, they were coming like double as long as they should have. So I stopped using them, but then I ended up buying the mosquito spray, and I sprayed it out here myself today. Well, we'll see if it works. I think I got a bug on my head. What the hell is this? One thing I could do without is these bugs, and that's why my wife laughs. She says, "You want to go to Florida? You can't even deal with the bugs in New York. You ain't gonna deal with the bugs in Florida." It's funny though, when I go to Florida, it's usually in the the winter, February, March, and I don't usually get that many bugs out there. Maybe the summer's different, but so anyway, if anybody's watching, don't forget, if you're into RC cars, today I'm gonna pick a winner. All somebody has to do is go to the video that I'm giving away the police lights for the RC cars, and leave me a comment on what RC you're gonna put it on. They fit 18 and 24 scale, so if you tell me you're gonna put it on a 10 scale, it's not gonna work. 18 or 24 are the only sizes that it'll work. And I'll pick one person and send them out Monday. And don't forget, the end of the month, I have another video that I'm giving away 5 items, some controllers for the Switch, some other things. I'm gonna give them away the last day of the month. So go watch that video. Tonight I may come back on. If I'm playing some games, I may play something online and bring you guys with me. It's relaxing, chit-chatting out here, knowing that today's probably the longest, the lightest day of the year. Day came and went already. Like it comes and goes like magic. When I was younger, I'm talking about 12, 13, when I played outside all day, the summers seemed like they lasted forever. No joke. But then again, it's because I remember going outside at 8 o'clock in the morning, meeting my friends. My neighbor was Sam Garnes, who actually ended up playing for the Giants and the Jets. He was my next door neighbor and best friend growing up. We would get out the house at 8 o'clock in the morning, start with baseball, then basketball, then football, and then at night, manhunt. It's crazy. Now I feel like, I guess maybe I'm not out as long, so the summer goes quick. I'm also 51 now, so the time goes by like it goes by quick. Before you know it, it's gone. But anyway, I'm gonna hopefully get a video up tonight. I'm gonna play some games. Maybe you guys will join back later. When I'm outside, I really can't see the phone, so I can't really see if anybody's chit-chatting or whatever. I have to figure out an easier way to do it so that I could actually see the comments at the same time. But yeah, what a night. Finally, no rain. But it's quiet. It's an odd quiet right now. Like I said, no birds. I guess it's too early for the cicadas still. Then again, I forget we're already in the middle of June. So really the cicadas should be, they should be here already, or if not, really soon. That's my friend Al, who will come to my barbecue for the 4th. Yeah. All right, people. Thanks for checking in. Don't forget, any RC people, if you're interested in those police lights, I'll be picking somebody tonight. And at the end of the month, I'll be picking a winner for 5 items that I'll be giving away. And if that goes well, I have a lot of things I'll be giving away. Like I said, to me, I like helping people. And if it's my little community that I help, even better. All right, I'm going in, people. Maybe I'll see you guys in a little bit. Ciao.